Hi guys, this is Shubham from Asian Society, and today I'm going to show you how to make palak paneer, which is basically cottage cheese in spinach gravy. And those of you who are vegans or are lactose intolerant, you can use tofu or some soy-based stuff instead of cottage cheese. So first I'm going to show you the ingredients to make it, and the ingredients I'm about to show you is to serve 4 people. So keep that in mind while you're making it. So if you're making it for 2 people, just half the quantity of the stuff I'm going to show you. So let's get into it. And importantly, you guys might be thinking, okay, Indian cooking is pretty hard. You need a lot of ingredients, a lot of spices which you don't have. But the recipe I'm going to show you is very simple. You need very minimal ingredients and you need very minimal spices which you probably already have at home. And also, being students, you do not have time, to cook. You cannot take your leisure time to cook. So this is a very fast and easy and a delicious thing to be made. So please just watch the ingredients and you'll know it for yourself. So the first ingredient, as the dish says, we need paneer, which is cottage cheese. So this is approximately 500 grams. It's called Taya Sears if you want to find it in Rimi, or you can find it as paneer in Hare Krishna centers or any other Indian store. So second off, you have the spinach, which is called palak in Hindi. So that's 500 grams as well. Then you have oil. You need butter, so any butter that you like. Then you need finely chopped garlic. This was around 9 to 10 cloves of garlic. Then you need around 2 to 3 medium onions, even those would be finely chopped. You need ginger, around approximately 1 tablespoon. You need in the spices now, you need very less. So it's cumin seeds, you need cumin powder and chili powder. Here I have extra spices just to add, but it's absolutely not necessary if you don't have it. Just add the cumin powder and the chili powder, and you need some cream. And yeah, and you would start with some boiling water, and also be have a bowl of ice cold water prepared for the spinach. That's it. So let's get into cooking. So first step is to blanch the spinach. So yeah, blanching means that you just heat the spinach, and that's all the cooking it needs. You don't, please do not boil the spinach. Here I've prepared the boiling water already. So just take the boiling water and I'm gonna add spinach to it. Look at this, these have started to wilt, right? And then that means the spinach is going to be done almost within a minute. As I said, we just blanch it, we do not boil it. It doesn't need much time to cook. So now these are done, and I'm going to transfer them to a bowl of ice cold water. So now you just have to take out these palak and gently squeeze them. You don't have to squeeze them too tightly. Let some water be in it, because you're gonna blend them. We are gonna blend it and make a fine puree of the spinach, right? So you need a little bit water in it anyway. So just collect them, gently squeeze them, and put it in your mixer blender so that you get a fine puree. Make a fine puree out of it, and once you blend it, and if you need water, just add a little bit of water if needed once you start blending. Yeah, so we are done with this. I'll show you how the puree looks. So look at this lush green puree. So this is amazing. Okay, now the easiest part. It'll take us like probably 10 minutes and your dish would be ready, right? So first we take a little bit of oil, very little bit, right? And then we add the cumin seeds. Just mix it a little bit. So just once they're a little bit you heard that popping sound. Just add butter. Butter gives it flavor. I've taken just one small line of butter and mix it. Now it's time to add the finely chopped garlic. So these finely chopped garlics are actually the main ingredient which gives flavor to this curry or gravy. So yeah, we have to cook it until they're completely brown. Along with it, add some ginger as well. And now we wait till the garlic is completely brown. Garlic is brown, almost brown, and it's time to add the onions, the chopped onions. So we cook the onions till they are translucent, basically slightly pinkish. We do not make them brown. Don't burn them. So this I've cooked it for almost 2 to 3 minutes, and they are giving a light pinkish color. Since they're with the garlic, it's hard to see them, but yeah, cook them for at least 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, and so that they are not undercooked. It's okay if it's a bit more than that, but yeah, don't undercook it. Now it's pinkish, the onions are ready. It's time to add the spinach. So yeah, the gravy was a bit thick, so I added a little bit of water into the blender so that I can collect everything, and you don't waste any of the spinach. And also remember, when you're adding anything, for example spices or like ingredients, the main ingredients, always keep the stove on a low flame. So yeah, I'm gonna be cooking this for 3 minutes, not more. And see, it's cooked for 3 minutes now, and then I'm gonna add the spices. So the basic and the only necessary spices you need is cumin powder, chili powder, and some salt to taste. Some salt to taste. So quickly I would just mix them up. Added the cumin powder and the chili powder and salt, and if you want and if you have the other spices, you can add them right now and mix it quickly, but it's pretty optional, you don't need them. So now I mixed all this. I've been mixing it for almost 30 seconds to 1 minute, and then now it's time to add the paneer, our main ingredient, and it would be tofu for people who do not eat milk products. So you have to carefully mix it. So the paneer here which we get is the cottage cheese we get is pretty hard, so they don't break usually. But if you get the paneer from some Indian shop or something, then they are pretty soft and pretty easily breakable. So yeah, you have to carefully mix them. And yeah, so with the cottage cheese I add it like this because I like the taste of paneer, raw cottage cheese. But then if you are a person who likes fried cottage cheese or something, so you can just cut those cottage cheese into bigger pieces, right? And then you can just stir fry them, pan fry them, or grill them if you want, and then you can add them to this if you need that additional fried flavor to it. So palak paneer is ready, right? Now this is the time you can check for salt. If you need, you can add a little bit more salt. Don't overcook it because the spinach is already cooked and paneer doesn't need a lot of cooking. It's already, you can eat it as such. And if you want it to be cooked, then you can fry it separately. Now the last step is to add the cream. So you can just spread the cream around and it will melt. Remember, the gas is turned off. Please do not keep it on and overcook the dish. And yeah, and the dish is ready. So the cream is melted because of the heat, right? The steam, and just mix it well, and yeah, it's ready. It's time to serve. Yeah, so this is the dish ready. So this is the palak paneer, and this is the tortillas. We usually use it. Eat it with roti. Usually, palak paneer is eaten with roti, but the substitute for roti is tortillas. Or you can eat it with white rice. If you're trying it for the first time, I highly recommend try it with basmati rice, white rice, and then you can switch to whatever rice you usually eat. So yeah, I hope this you like this video, and I hope you try this out and let us know how it was.